We welcome you into Miami Trace High School as the Panthers are set to host the Jackson Ironmen in some Friday night faction. Dewey Daly and John Bruce along with you. Glad to have you with us, John, for Miami Trace. After dropping the first 2 games of the season, they've won their last 3, all games within the FAC. That ends a 5-game road trip, now a 9-game homestand for the Panthers.
Yeah, one of the strangest schedules I've ever seen. It's truly a schedule of home and away, and very consistent on the being away or at home. So like you mentioned, 9 straight home games for Miami Trace. Winning their last 3, it's a good chance for them to get going into the holiday season with a lot of good feelings. Already 3-0 in the FAC, have a chance to make it 4-0 with a big one here tonight.
Yeah, for Jackson, 2-3, 1-2 in the FAC. Wins over McLean and Waverly. Waverly probably their best when we haven't had a great comparison between Waverly and McLean just yet. For losses, they dropped their season opener at the Hoosier Gym over in Indiana to Portsmouth West, 72-70.
Now that's the longest road trip of the season.
Correct. And then they dropped their first FAC loss to Hillsborough, 58-55. Tate Davis hits the big shot at the buzzer in enemy territory. And then most recently, they lose to Washington Courthouse by double figures. Hillsborough, the one common opponent for both of these teams. Jackson loses by 3. Miami Trace wins by 2.
Yeah, hopefully that means that we're going to be in for a tight one tonight. This Jackson team is very young. Only 1 senior on the roster, 0 juniors in the program. So it's all going to be freshmen, sophomores, and then the 1 senior, which is the centerpiece for the Ironmen, which is Boston Campbell, who's had an outstanding career so far, and being the only senior is going to have to carry this team to a hot start if they want to get off the schneid in the FAC, as they need to, they need a win here tonight to keep any true hopes of winning an FAC title, as far as things go for them.
Right.
With Miami Trace being undefeated, Washington being undefeated as well, as only 10 league games in the FAC, so you can't get too far behind. 2 losses, I think you could still get a share of it. I'm not sure if you can with 3.
Yep, starters tonight, we'll go ahead and go over them. I say we'll probably go through them at the beginning of the game as well. But for Miami Trace, number 4, Colton May. Number 11, Brady Armstrong. Number 24, Austin Bodecker. Number 34, Adam Guthrie. Number 35, Bryson Osborne. Some familiar names in there, but some new faces. As that graduating class last year, they lost a lot. You lose Riesinger and you lose the older Guthrie as well.
Yeah, they lost a really nice senior class last year, and I mean, it's nice that if you have to replace one big Guthrie with another, you get a 6'7" sophomore in his place. And Adam Guthrie's got some good footwork around the basket, does a nice job, very much like his brother. So that's a nice thing for Coach Ackley to be able to fill in there.
Yeah, really, the last year's graduating class all across the FAC was a big loss. As I believe Tate Davis and Boston Campbell are the only returning all FAC selections from last year. So a lot of new faces across the Frontier Athletic Conference. Now for the Jackson Ironmen, number 2, Stephen Jenkins. Number 3, Charlie Woodard. Number 4, Ryan Simons. Number 10, Bodie Wolford. And number 14, Boston Campbell. Some familiar names in there, specifically Bodie Wolford from this past fall.
Yeah, and Bodie Wolford, an outstanding quarterback. Ryan Simons did a really good job for them as well. As a defender on that really good Jackson Ironman football team. Like I mentioned earlier, Boston Campbell, he's the go-to guy, and he has been for a couple years for them. But at the same time, this sophomore class for the Ironman is outstanding, and that's without even mentioning Stephen Jenkins and Charlie Woodard, 2 players who had big years a year ago as freshmen.
Yeah, Boston Campbell, as we mentioned, the only remaining all-FAC selection from a season ago. Evan Jarvis, a big piece of all the success Jackson had a season ago.
Yeah, the game we did down at Uniota, Evan Jarvis was unbelievable that night. I think he had 28 and just virtually carried them to an overtime game in that. But, you know, you saw that night some of those freshmen really showed out for them and you know, made it to where it was going to be obvious here this year that they're going to be a big part of this team.
Flag begins to drop down. We'll pause for a moment for the national anthem.
At OhioHealth, you can see your doctor here or here, on this or on these. And no matter if you're over here, over there, or anywhere in between, you'll feel good knowing OhioHealth provides the finest care anywhere. Schedule care today at ohiohealth.com/finestcare.
Hey everyone, Mike Glockner.
I'm Brandon Callahan.
Of the all-new Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Service Center in Portsmouth, Ohio. We have a $39.95 oil change special going on right now. That includes a free tire rotation and free multi-point inspection. Schedule your appointment online at glocknercdjr@portsmouth.com.
Another beautiful rendition of our country's national anthem. Back-to-back pretty solid performances and pretty similar circumstances as that down at North Adams. They dropped the flag down from the ceiling as well, had the band play the song. We'll see if Miami Trace's band is up to par with how North Adams band conducted themselves throughout the course of that game on Tuesday night.
Well, I'll tell you, I don't see a full drum set out there. I see some drummers, but I don't see the full drum set up like North Adams had. But with North Adams, you don't have a football team, so you probably don't have the marching band positions like Miami Trace would have. I'll tell you what, never seen this crew before either for the referee, which I think tends to be a good thing.
One more time, quickly, the starters: Miami Trace, Colton May, Brady Armstrong, Austin Bodecker, Adam Guthrie, and Bryson Osborne. For Jackson, Stephen Jenkins, Charlie Woodard, Cody Wolford, Boston Campbell, and Ryan Simons. Underway, Friday night faction from Miami Trace High School. Ironman with the tip. First possession tonight, Stinkins driving left side, too strong. Ball rolls out of bounds. It'll stay here with the Ironmen.
Yeah, it looked like they're trying to get Bodie Wolford on kind of a rollback, but it just took way too long to develop, and Stephen Jenkins had to just get going. Luckily for the Ironmen, it stays their possession.
Campbell drives, backs it back out. One common opponent between these two teams, Hillsboro. 3-point loss for the Ironmen, 2-point win for the Panthers. Pump fake drive, Jenkins down low, back iron, rolls around, won't fall. Defensive rebound for Armstrong.
Yeah, nice job defensively, just forcing Jackson into just not looking very comfortable so far.
First possession now for the Panthers. Bodecker, step back from about 10, won't go. Ball is out of bounds. Check that was Osborne.
Osborne with the glasses, very good shooter.
Quick inbound, Guthrie. Going to work down low, up strong with the right hand, in for two.
Just using his size right there and doing so without charging. Well done there by Adam Guthrie.
2-point lead for the Panthers in the first minute here tonight.
Might have gotten away with one right there for Campbell.
Right side, Simons feeds top of the key. Pump fake drive for Woodard. Steps back, feeds it out to Wolford. Wolford, dribble drive, runs out of room, loses the handle on it, regains it. His shot is off the mark. Guthrie the rebound for Miami Trace.
Yeah, the Ironmen just look all out of sorts so far offensively. See if they can get a stop and get themselves going that way.
Left side, Bodecker, cross-court pass to Osborne, feed down low for Guthrie. All 4 points for the big man.
Yeah, you've got a big size advantage. Use it. And good job there by the Panthers finding Guthrie inside. Easy finish for the big righty.
4-0 lead, Miami Trace. 5:54 to go in the first. Wolford, down low, runs out of room. Feeds it right side, 3-ball on the way. Woodard off the mark. Osborne the rebound for Miami Trace. Mid-range from the left side off the mark for Bodecker. Offensive rebound for the Panthers, keeps it alive. Bodecker feeds, 3 from the top of the key is in.
Yeah, nice offense there for the Panthers. Quick 7-0 lead, causing that timeout.
Brady Armstrong extends the lead to 7. Here in quarter number 1 from beyond the arc. First timeout for Jackson head coach Max Morrow.
Yeah, it's a good timeout. They seem all out of sorts offensively, and it's only. Well, I hate when the clock does this, but less than 3 minutes into the game. So do a good job of get yourself fixed right offensively, and try to get a good look here.
3 straight for Ben Ackley's squad in his 3rd season here at Miami Trace.
Yeah, he was the girls coach for quite a while. Had a lot of success there. Got them to the Final Four in 2017.
Simons brings it up, entry pass left side to Woodard. Feed off the screen, down low, Jenkins.
Yep, good call there, and I think it's going to count. I mean, it should count, but I like them getting together here, trying to figure this out.
No official ruling yet.
Yes,
count the basket. So first 2 points tonight for Jenkins. He'll head to the line to convert the 3-point play.
Yeah, Osborne just kind of, he didn't wait for the contact, therefore ends up being a pretty easy call for the officials. I think they're just trying to figure out for sure if it actually had went in.
First 3 points from the Ironmen, 3-point play for 6'2" sophomore Stephen Jenkins.
Jackson coming out with a little zone here.
May wide open underneath from the short range left side. Too strong, won't go. Defensive rebound for Boston Campbell. Campbell the other way, down low, up with the right hand, blocked away. Adam Guthrie with the rejection.
Nice job by Guthrie, just keeping his ground.
Armstrong feeds to Guthrie, upstairs, can't get it to go. Offensive rebound, putback is no good. Finally, the Ironmen grabbed the rebound. It's Stephen Jenkins. Second foul on the senior Bryson Osborne.
And that could be pretty big because Osborne's a very good shooter. So depending on how long he's got to be out.
Simons on the drive, kicks it out. Left wing 3 on the way. Charlie Woodard knocks it down.
Good fine driving kick there by Ryan Simons.
A quick 6 points from the Ironmen cuts this lead down to 1. Cross-court pass, Armstrong, corner 3, yes!
Good find. Armstrong now 2 for 2 from 3. He's got 6.
Lead is back up to 4 for Miami Trace.
Very good answer after the 6-0 run by the Ironmen.
Jenkins on the drive, kicks it out far side, Wolford. Dribble drive, down low. Shot off the backboard, won't go. Offensive rebound for Campbell, blocked away by May. Campbell extends the possession with the offensive rebound. Baseline drive, Campbell runs out of room, feeds it out. Simons drives in, he's blocked away. Armstrong with the rejection. Another offensive rebound for Jackson. Wolford
Offensive.
on the drive, called for the travel, a turnover. That'll hand it back over to Miami Trace, up by 4.
I thought we were going to get a charge there, as it looked like he just was using his physicality. But great defense there by Miami Trace to get a couple of blocks there on that possession.
Sky Salyers checks in for the Panthers, in for Big Adam Guthrie.
Salyers a very good shooter.
Left side, Armstrong for 3, got it.
3 for 3 for the senior Armstrong. Red hot to start here for the Panthers.
13-6 Panthers. Jenkins from way downtown, off the mark. Rebound for Salyers. Pushed ahead, Armstrong, heat check 3, won't go.
Wrong side.
Offensive rebound for May, he extends the possession.
I like that, though. Get it to your hot shooter. Try to get him there to get another one. I feel like this place probably would have exploded if that one goes in.
Nearly taken away. Far side 3, too strong off the backboard. Salyers nearly has the rebound. Ball is loose on the ground. We will have our first jump ball here tonight. It should stay here with Miami Trace. Jax Carroll in for the first time tonight. In for Boston Campbell. Brady Armstrong to inbound. Move down low, taken away. Wolford with the steal. 2-on-3 break. Wolford all the way off the glass and in.
That's a tough finish by Bodie Wolford after he gets a nice steal.
Bodecker brings it up for the Panthers. 1:27 to go. Armstrong. Dribble drive, runs out of room, hands it off. 3 on the way from Bodecker, knocks it down.
Not really a lot you can do if they're hitting this many threes. 4 for 6 so far in this quarter for the Panthers. A hot start.
16-8 Miami Trace, final minute in the first. Woodard, left side, drives inside, right corner 3 for Jenkins, on the way, won't go. Salyers the rebound for Miami Trace. Pushed ahead, Armstrong for 3, no. Offensive rebound, Salyers, his putback is off the glass and in. A 10-point lead for Miami Trace.
Jackson, a little undersized. They got to make sure they're working hard on the glass. Can't give up their second chance points.
Woodard top of the key, feeds right side, Simons, now Jenkins in the corner. Jenkins drives inside, up with the right hand, count it, no. Foul on the floor for Jenkins.
At a certain level, that would have counted. Good job there by Jenkins, just driving to the hoop and being very consistent with his hard drive. 9.6 to play here in the quarter. You know, for Jackson, if you can get a basket here, you get possession to start the second quarter.
First foul for Sky Salyers. Jax Carroll inbounds for the Ironmen, 6 to shoot. Simons drives, poked away, Armstrong. Shot not off in time. for Jenkins, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. 18-8, a 10-point lead for the Panthers as we head to quarter number 2. You're watching Ohio High School boys basketball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Willie & Son Trucking. Willie & Son Trucking has been a proud supporter of local student-athletes, coaches, and athletic programs throughout its history. Be sure to look out for the Shack Athlete of the Week presented by Willie & Son Trucking each week at SOSAOhio.com.
Kimberly. Tons of practice. One chop away from a black belt. 7 of the best sidekicks. And 5 years since her cancer diagnosis at OhioHealth.
(18-8) after 1. 8 minutes to go here in the first half. A big start for Miami Trace.
Yeah, it's about the ideal start. Get some easy stops defensively and then knock down some threes on the other end. Brady Armstrong leading them with 9 points in that first quarter. Adam Guthrie had 4 points to go with 4 rebounds, a block, and an assist. Just a very good start for the Panthers.
First possession of the second quarter belongs to Jackson. Woodard passes it off. Wolford now to Jenkins. Jenkins drives down low. Tough finish with the left hand.
Yeah, Steven Jenkins is a tough matchup for you because he can shoot it from the outside but also drive to the basket. He's got to be their scorer. He's doing a good job so far with 4.
Now the Panthers up by 8. Left side Armstrong now to Baker. Now Salyers looking for Guthrie down low. Ball is loose. Jackson comes away with it. Jenkins with the loose ball. Quickly taken back away. Guthrie on the floor. Throws it up in the air. Jackson comes away with it once again. Jax Carroll comes up with the loose ball. He brings it to the other side. Wolford. Dribble drive, now Carroll, now far side, 3 on the way. Woodard off the top of the backboard. Offensive rebound for Wolford. Called for the travel.
Got to get a little more under control offensively as a couple wild shots there.
Miami Trace takes over up by 8. 6:36 to go in the second. Armstrong feeds to Guthrie. Going to work, flips it out. Baker, top of the key 3, front iron, won't go. Defensive rebound for Jenkins. Jenkins now pushing the other way, throws it out of bounds. Nobody home on the pass, goes out of bounds to the baseline. Ryan Simons back in for the Ironmen, in for Steven Jenkins.
Yeah, you've put together 2 straight stops for Jackson, but you've gotten a wild shot and 2 turnovers in the response. Really got to get things figured out offensively for Coach Morrow's group.
Baker right side, feeds down low Guthrie. Now Bodecker hands it off. Armstrong left side, right back to Guthrie, down low, blocked away.
Is that Jax Carroll with the block? It's got to be one of the bigger size differentials on a block.
Campbell with the rebound. Now Simons pushes it ahead. Wolford, right corner 3, won't go. Julian Baker, the defensive board. Armstrong, another 3, won't go. Ironmen come up with the board. Now the other way, Carroll picks his dribble up, hands it off. Now right back, Carroll, deep 3, off the mark. (18-8) lead for Miami Trace. 5:12 to go in quarter number 2. Salyers, baseline drive, cut off. Defensive foul on the Ironmen. Bodie Wolford. That'll be his first.
See Bryson Osborne coming back in here for the Panthers.
Colton May back in as well. And for Baker and Armstrong. Stephen Jenkins quickly back in for the Ironmen and for Bodie Wolford. Colton made it inbound from the baseline. Nice grab beyond the arc by Osborne as Ryan Simons is quickly called for a foul. That'll be Simons' first. May looking for Guthrie around the free throw line. It's off the mark. Ryan Simons comes up with the loose ball. Simons drives, cut off, passes it out. Carroll, left elbow jumper, back iron, no good. Bryson Osborne the rebound for Miami Trace.
Probably the best look that Jackson's had in quite some time. Just can't get the ball.
On the drive, his pass to Guthrie is tipped out of bounds by the Ironman. Low scoring quarter. Very different from the first.
And for Jackson, you are winning the quarter, but it's only 2-0.
Guthrie, left side, poked out of bounds. Dex Carroll.
Yeah, the Ironmen are doing a lot better job defensively on Adam Guthrie as they're just diving down on him, making life really difficult for the 6'7" sophomore.
Inbound to May. Off the backboard and in.
First two of the night for Colton May. Nice job there by the senior.
May extends the lead back to 10. Campbell the other way, rejected. Sky Salyers comes up with the block. Offensive rebound, Jackson. Their putback is no good. Another offensive rebound, this time Charlie Woodard. His putback is good.
Yeah, good job there by Jackson of not quitting on the play after that massive block by Sky Salyers.
Have an official timeout on the floor. This allows Julian Baker to re-enter for the Panthers. (20-12), 8-point lead for the Panthers. Halfway through the second.
Good find.
Strong ball movement this possession by the Panthers. Entry pass, May, up for the layup, got it, count it, and the foul.
Nice job finding May, back-to-back possessions. Five straight now for Colton May.
(11-point lead for the Panthers, 3:20 to go in the second. Campbell, top of the key, back to Jenkins. Now Woodard drives, down low, runner, on the way, bounces around, won't fall. Rebound Salyers. Osborne across half court for Miami Trace. Salyers off the pass, drives down low.
Yep.
Offensive foul on Salyers.
Simons did a really good job of getting set up right there and just taking that right in the chest.
Bodie Wolford checks back in for the Ironmen, in for Ryan Simons.
Gets the reward to sit down after drawing that charge.
Jax Carroll brings it up. Entry pass left side to Campbell. Now Jenkins right back. Carroll now far side to Campbell. Campbell on the drives, jump stop, up for the layup, fouled. Can't drop it in, but he will head to the line. 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, good job getting to the middle of the paint there. Just nice jump stop, waiting for the contact. unable to finish, but he gets a chance for 2 here.
Campbell sinks the first. Trey Robinette re-enters as Campbell sinks the pair. Robinette left side, entry pass to May, now back out Baker, far side Osborne. Back to Baker, now May downstairs, finds Robinette underneath, blocked away by Campbell. Offensive rebound Osborne from about 15, he's fouled. He'll head to the line, 2 shots.
Yeah, good close down on the shot, but got to go grab that rebound. And that's why Bryson Osborne's going to get a chance for 2 here. His first point.
Brady Armstrong back in for the Panthers, gives Julian Baker a breather.
Got Woodard wide open down the lane.
Ironman not wasting any time the other way. Charlie Woodard on the baseline drive off the glass and in.
Good job by Jax Carroll to look ahead right there as Woodard was just kind of left alone. He's able to get the layup.
Final 2 minutes here in the first half. Robinette driving right side, up for the layup, off the glass, won't go. Offensive rebound for May. His putback is off the front iron, won't fall. Defensive rebound for the sophomore, Charlie Woodard. Jenkins pushing the tempo the other way. Campbell, far corner, baseline drive, underneath, off the glass and in.
Using that size and strength, the senior does a nice job scoring.
Lead is cut to 7.
If they can get a stop here, maybe get a look, have a really interesting second half.
Osborne on the drive. Carroll called for the foul. That'll be his first. New rule put into place this season. All it takes is 5 fouls in each quarter to send you straight to the double bonus. They reset each quarter as Osborne sinks the first.
Yeah, I didn't realize how close they were in fouls, or else I would have dropped that. That's like my go-to knowledge I get to drop.
Adam Guthrie back in for the Panthers, in for Colton May. Grant Guest will check that. That is Ben Matthews will check in for Bryson Osborne after he knocks down the pair.
His first appearance of the game.
Final minute in the first half, 27-18, Miami Trace. Jenkins down the lane, kicks it out, corner 3, Woodard off the mark. Offensive rebound, Woodard keeps it alive. Now Jenkins driving baseline, loses the handle, Guthrie with the loose ball. Panthers push it forward the other way. Feed down low, Guthrie passes tipped away. Bodie Wolford catches a piece of it. Jenkins now pushes it the other way.
25 to go here, run it down.
3 ball from Carroll, can't hit. Ben Matthews the rebound for Miami Trace.
It's about perfect here for Miami Trace. You get a chance to end the half with the basket, get the ball to start the second.
5 to shoot, down low, Bodecker can't hit. But he is fouled. He'll head to the line with 3.3 to go in the second. Second foul for Jax Carroll.
Bodecker looking for his first points, or he did hit a 3 in the first.
Colton May and Julian Baker head to the scores table, and they will check in.
I like this. Get yourself set up defensively. Only 3.3 left in the half. Although they are, there you go. Colton May starting to drop back now.
Steven Jenkins to inbound from the baseline. Into Wolford. Three-quarters court heave. Off the backboard, won't fall, and that'll send us to the break. 28-18, a 10-point lead for the Panthers as we look towards the third quarter of play. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Ohio High School boys basketball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
There's not a Par Mar store near you now, there will be soon. That's the slogan, and that's what we believe at Par Mar stores. From groceries to gas and all the other stuff you need, Par Mar has it. Download the Par Mar app for even more savings, and don't forget the Par Mar rewards card too. We also believe in being a big part of your community, so look for us at the ball game or wherever you are. Shop us today, like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and remember, if there's not a Par Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
This presentation of high school sports on Southern Ohio Sports Authority is brought to you in part by your local McDonald's. McDonald's proudly supports all area athletes again this season. Visit your local McDonald's in Chillicothe, Circleville, Greenfield, and Waverly. And be sure to check out SOSA's newly relaunched podcast, Overtime, presented by McDonald's.
(28-18) after the first half. Still 16 minutes to go here in quarters number 3 and 4, but for now a 10-point lead for Miami Trace. A big first quarter, extended that lead, winning the second quarter by 2, now up to 10 as we are now at halftime.
Yeah, it's a good start for Miami Trace. In that first quarter, they were able to get some shots to fall from Brady Armstrong as he knocked down a trio of threes, also to go along with Austin Bodecker knocked down a three. One of the things they got to work on is their entry passes inside, as they're trying to force it down into Adam Guthrie throughout that second quarter, and it led to just a bunch of turnovers for the Panthers, and that's the only reason why this is still only a 10-point game. For Jackson, I've said it a couple times, just got to slow down a little bit on the offensive side, as their three-point shots have been pretty wild so far after the knockdown one from Charlie Woodard in that first quarter. But I think the length that Miami Trace has is bothering them a little bit, as you know they're throwing out guys that are 6'4", 6'3", 6'4", 6'2" on the wing. You got 6'7", another 6'2". I mean, I think that length is really starting to bother Jackson shooting-wise. I think it'll be interesting to see what they do differently in this second half, to see if they can try to get Guthrie away from the basket a little bit. Woodard did it a little bit with that three in the first quarter, but really, other than that, they weren't able to clear the basket. Boston Campbell had one nice baseline drive where the paint was empty, and then besides that, it's just it's been really tough for Jackson to score.
Do you have Jackson team total from beyond the arc?
Not particularly pretty. I think I got him 1 for 9. Yeah, so it's been rough for them shooting-wise, and a lot of it just seems like they're kind of rushing on their follow-through. Just got to hold the follow-through, relax on your shot. If it gets blocked, it gets blocked. If you rush your shot, it's not going to go in. So just shoot it normal, And if they start coming out at you, just throw the you're not going to know this name, Sam Young pump fake, and drive by. That's probably the most effective thing that Jackson can do right now. But the biggest thing right now is they're only down 10 points. So that first half was pretty rough for them offensively. You got to look at it that way. You're forcing a lot of turnovers on defense, only giving up 10 points in that second quarter. But you got to turn those turnovers into points on the other end. Steven Jenkins has 5 points for the Ironmen, 7 for Charlie Woodard, 2 for Bodie Wolford, and 2 for Boston Campbell. It's just not a lot of scoring. Actually, 4 for Boston Campbell. I thought he had the 2 free throws as well. For Miami Trace, Colton May with 5, 9 points for Brady Armstrong, 2 for Sky Sawyers, 4 for Austin Bodecker, 4 for Adam Guthrie, and then 4 for Bryson Osborne.
And for Miami Trace, they'll continue the homestand next Tuesday when they host Logan Elm, who, in my opinion, sort of picked up an upset win. I believe it was on Wednesday, maybe, over Circleville.
Mm-hmm. You have to repeat that one more time for me. Sorry about that.
The Miami Trace extends the homestand next Tuesday when they host Logan Elm, who I think on maybe Wednesday picked up a pretty big win over Circleville.
Yeah, knocked off Circleville as their first win in their new school, in the new gym, a 35-31 win there. For Logan Elm, they're just a team that, they're going to be really undersized in that matchup as well. But they're going to be a lot like Jackson. They're going to play really hard. Nehemiah Wall, an outstanding two-way player for them, can do it on both ends of the court. Should be an interesting matchup there. I think just if you ask me right now, I'm going to say probably Miami Trace is favored in that game. But it's Logan Elm's a proud program and definitely will bring the fight and will definitely be prepared in that game as well.
And for Jackson, it doesn't get a whole lot easier. They do head back home tomorrow night, but they do host Unioto, who I believe as of now at halftime is up on Adina.
Yeah, they were up 20 at one point. Now it's down to a 10-point lead at the half for them. But that's a Unioto team that they just had a rough weekend with a loss to Zane Trace in a game that they led virtually the entire game. And then they went down and played a really good Fairland team that's going to give a lot of teams headaches all year, and took a loss there down at Shawnee State. So that should be an interesting matchup tomorrow night. I know as of now our Brock Netter will be there to give updates on that game. So that one should be an interesting matchup between two teams that are, last year it went to overtime over at Unioto, and both teams have virtually everybody back from that game. I know that was a night where Maddox Fox had a nice game for Unioto, and as we mentioned already, Evan Jarvis had a monstrous night for Jackson.
We'll go ahead and take another quick break, about 3 minutes and 30 seconds left here at halftime before we get rolling in quarter number 3. You're watching Ohio High School basketball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
Williams has transferred to Wendy's for the new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
This burger's my inspiration, and I just hope to inspire you.
Oh, you have inspired us.
Thought we were doing names on the headband.
Get it together. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
The warmth of the holiday season is all wrapped up in the generous gifts we share. When you sign up for fiber internet with Horizon, we'll donate $10 to the YMCA in your community. Call Horizon at 740-772-8331 or visit us at horizonconnects.com before December 31st, and you'll also get 1 month free plus free installation on your service. It's a little bit of holiday magic that comes when you make the most meaningful connections with Horizon.
2.5 minutes to go here at halftime. A 28-18 lead for the Panthers. John, for Jackson offensively, what do you think, who do you think needs to get going for them in order to cut down this 10-point deficit in the second half?
Well, they're getting some good action out of Charlie Woodard. Stephen Jenkins doing a nice job driving to the basket as well. I think they either got to have someone start to knock down some shots from the outside, or even just one. If you can just knock down 1 or 2 shots from the outside. But I'd like to see Boston Campbell to get going. He's got 4. He showed an ability to get to the basket, had 2 hard drives. One he finished, the other one he got 2 free throws, which he scored on. So I think if they can do whatever they can to get Adam Guthrie out of the paint, which I think is going to be Charlie Woodard's job there, is he's got 7. So if he can pull him out a little bit, that's going to open things up for them to get some of those cutters going to the basket.
And then for Miami Trace, in order to maintain this 10-point lead, what do you think needs to be done? You have Adam Guthrie, you have Brady Armstrong, some of those guys that were heavy contributors in the first half.
I think their entry passes inside to Guthrie have got to be better. And then once they get it inside to him, whoever throws it inside to him has got to find a new spot, reposition themselves either on the outside or driving to the basket, because Jackson's really crashing down hard on him and really making things hard for him. So if he can find a shooter on the outside or a cutter, that's going to make things a little bit easier for him, for them to be able to add to this lead.
54 seconds to go before the beginning of the second half, 28-18, Miami Trace.
Yeah, I think for both teams, kind of like on Tuesday when we were down at North Adams, the first 3 minutes is huge. If you're Jackson, you want to try to make Miami Trace call a timeout in this first 2 or 3 minutes, because that means you probably cut this lead down to 4, maybe 6. Give yourself a chance to really, get back in this game, and you just want to chip away. It will be Miami Trace ball here to start the second half.
First possession of the second half belongs to the Panthers, up by 10. Third quarter underway. May wide open underneath on the drive, off the glass and in. A quick 2 for Colton May.
He's got 7 now. Good find, handling the pressure there immediately from Jackson.
First possession of the half for Jackson. Wolford drives up for the layup. Strong finish for 2.
And there's somebody that could get them going offensively. That's 4 now for Wolford. Got to get some stops, though, if you're Jackson.
2 possessions, 4 points so far in the third. May looking down low for Guthrie, out of bounds. It'll stay here with the Panthers.
Thought that one was going to go the other way.
Nonetheless, Brady Armstrong will inbound from the baseline. Into Bodecker. Osborne right back to Bodecker. Trapped in the corner, passes out to Osborne.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see it. Simons is getting ready to dive down. Boston Campbell in the paint.
Cross-court pass to Osborne, flicks it over Bodecker, right back Armstrong. Armstrong backs it out now, May. Far side, Bodecker, left wing 3, won't go. Offensive rebound, Bodecker. On the drive, Osborne up for the layup, can't hit. Offensive rebound for Osborne, extends the possession.
Yeah, Guthrie was sitting in the paint for quite a while on that possession. Finally gets called for the 2. Or the 3 in the key. But there's good defense by Jackson, but just unable to, pull down the rebounds. They got to do a better job of protecting the glass.
Campbell drives inside, cut off by Guthrie. Now Campbell, right wing, drives, brings it back, passes it out, Jenkins.
Yep, pretty easy call. Just 2 hands out. First on Bodecker.
First appearance tonight for Grant Guess as he checks in for Austin Bodecker.
Yeah, Guess had a really good game when they played Uniota to start the season.
Jenkins.
Yep.
Driving Adam Guthrie called for the foul. That'll be his first.
But that's 2 fouls already, 6 minutes left in the quarter. If you keep going at him, see if you can get some easy points at the free throw line.
Left side, Campbell for 3, off the mark. Rebound goes to Guess.
Good play design, just unable to get it to fall for Campbell.
Guess driving quickly into the game, reverse layup won't go. Offensive rebound, Guthrie, his putback is off the mark. Campbell the rebound for Jackson. Campbell trapped far side, baseline drive, feared near side to Wolford.
Someone's open.
Out to Jenkins, who picks his dribble up. Inside, Guthrie called for the foul, his second. Sky Salyers will check in for Adam Guthrie, who quickly picks up his first two.
Yeah, just attacking the big man there, trying to make him really have to guard, has gotten Jackson only one foul away from being in the bonus.
5:26 to go in the third. Campbell driving far side, up for the layup and in for two. Lead down to 8.
Tough basket there for Boston Campbell. He's got 6.
Thirty to 22. Guest driving, poked away by Charlie Woodard, who is called for the foul.
Yeah, they're going to get the 2 hands out, and that's the second time in this quarter that they've called it, 1 on each team.
Second foul on Woodard. Leading scorer on the floor for Jackson. Guest driving, pulls up from 10, knocks it down.
Tough shot for the sophomore, coming in and immediately going to work, back-to-back possessions, gets that one to fall.
Jenkins loses the handle on it. Osborne for the moment has the steal. Jackson quickly takes back over. Woodard, his shot blocked away by Armstrong.
Yeah, just the length that Miami Trace has is really causing a ton of trouble for the Ironmen.
Miami Trace quickly back in possession, up by 10, 32-22. Salyers called for the travel at the top of the key.
Yeah, one of the first turnovers of the game where it's going to be a dead ball. Most of them have been live ball where, Jackson's been able to attack, but that one's just going to be a shuffle the feet and give Jackson a chance to set up the offense.
Austin Bodecker checks in for Colden May. Jax Carroll is in for Bodie Wolford.
Yeah, that was a big miss right in front of the official there. Someone's open.
Campbell thought about the 3, instead flips it out to Simons.
Yeah, if you're Jackson, down 10, but you can still keep chipping away here. Don't have to get into a big hurry yet.
Simons driving down the lane, front iron, can't get it to go. However, draws contact and the foul. He'll head to the line with 3:55 to go in the third.
Well, 3:55 to go in the third, and now Jackson's in the bonus. So anything from here on out is going to be 2 shots. Of course, unless it's a 3-point play or possibly 4-point play. First point for Simons.
Bodie Wolford back into the game for the Ironmen and for Stephen Jenkins. (32-24) Miami Trace. Simons knocks down the pair. Left wing 3 on the way. Osborne knocks it down.
Yeah, that's the first time he's really been able to get a good follow through on his shot, and that knocks down his first 3 of the game. Now it's going to be 2 shots for Simons.
Simons not wasting any time the other way, quickly draws the foul.
And this is a great chance for Jackson to chip away at this lead. They're going to have to put some stops together, but you're going to get a chance to get to the line.
Simons goes 0 for 2 on the trip. Defensive rebound for Armstrong.
And that's what you don't want. You don't want to have the misses piling up either.
3:09 to go in the third. Down low, Bodecker up for the layup, draws the foul. 2 shots coming up for the senior.
Yeah, nice job. Just sometimes those quick hitters like that will get you a good look as a little bit of a UCLA cut will lead to 2 free throws when we come back from this timeout. It's going to be a
full timeout for the Ironmen. We'll step aside. You're watching Ohio High School boys basketball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
At OhioHealth, you can see your doctor here or here, on this or on these. And no matter if you're over here, over there, or anywhere in between, you'll feel good knowing OhioHealth provides the finest care anywhere. Schedule care today at ohiohealth.com/finestcare.
Hey everyone, Mike Glockner.
I'm Brandon Callahan.
Of the all-new Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Service Center in Portsmouth, Ohio. We have a $39.95 oil change special going on right now. That includes a free tire rotation and free multi-point inspection. Schedule your appointment online at glocknercdjr@portsmouth.com.
35-24, 3:07 to go in quarter number 3. 2 free throws coming up for Austin Bodecker off the foul.
Yeah, Bodecker went 1 for 2 in the first half from the line. He's got 4 points. Give him 5.
Back iron on the second. Offensive rebound. Sayers, the putback is good.
Sayers has given great minutes off the bench here for Miami Trace as he just goes up. He's not touched on the rebound. Skies up, no pun intended, and gets the putback.
Game high lead of 14. Campbell driving the other way, draws the foul right back to the charity stripe.
Campbell went 2 for 2 in the first. Now 4 on Sayers, so that could be something big to look for as he's given really good minutes for Coach Ackley. Campbell hits the first. He's got 7.
Back into the game for Jackson, number 2, Steve Jenkins. And for the Panthers, number 2, Trey Rodriguez.
I feel like Sayers is 6'3". I feel like his length is much longer.
Campbell knocks down the pair. He now sits at 8 points tonight. Armstrong feeds to the corner. Bodecker, his 3 ball won't go. Rebound for the sophomore, Stephen Jenkins. Wolford driving right side, up with the right hand, off the glass, won't go. Rebound for Guest, flicks it over, Osborne up high, knocks it in. Timeout, Miami Trace, 30 seconds. We'll keep it here.
I like that timeout as a couple times in transition. It's been pretty decent looks for Jackson. Now you just want to tighten things up defensively. You're up 14 with 2 minutes left in the quarter. Just be solid defensively. Let's take our time on offense. Just keep extending this lead. That's now 9 points for Bryson Osborne. Didn't score in the first quarter, but he's tied for a game high with Brady Armstrong, who scored all 9 of his in that first quarter. For Jackson, you got a chance. I mean, you're getting to the free throw line. You've only had 2 made baskets this quarter, but you haven't got anything from Stephen Jenkins or Charlie Woodard. I'd like to see something trying to get one of them here as Miami Trace is now in a zone.
Right side, Campbell for three, puts it in.
Yeah, and that's exactly how you answer the zone. Nice job there by Simons finding Campbell. He knocks down the triple. Give him 11.
Lead is cut down to 11. 1:41 to go in the third.
See if Jackson can put a stop together. Trying to get it into Osborne.
Feed to Osborne around the free throw line. Fading away. Foul is called on Jax Carroll.
Carroll undersized there. Was, to be honest, fouling the entire possession once Osborne went down into the block. But using that size advantage is pretty smart there by Miami Trace.
Carroll comes out. Charlie Woodard re-enters for the Ironmen. Feed down low, Robinette flicks it out. Bodecker, right back down to Robinette. Left wing three, once again, Osborne, same spot, same result for the senior.
8 points here in the third quarter for Osborne. Huge three there.
Jenkins, cross-court pass is tipped out of bounds by the Panthers. It'll stay here with Jackson. Under a minute to go in the third.
Tried to go a little hammer action there, but good job of recovery by Miami Trace to get a handle on that.
Wolford inbounds from the sideline.
Simons takes one in the dome.
Feed down low, Wolford going to work, up with the right hand, can't hit. Campbell, the offensive rebound, put back is good.
Campbell single-handedly keeping them within, striking distance. Still down 12, but that's a big basket there by Boston Campbell.
.43-31, foul around half court. That will be on Boldy Wolford. That is his second.
Next foul will be in the bonus now for Miami Trace.
.15 to shoot. Guess. Going to work, drives inside, runner on the way, too strong. Offensive rebound, Bodecker, 2 to shoot. His shot is no good. Robinette, not enough time to put it back up off the offensive rebound. And that'll take us to the final quarter of play, 43-31, Miami Trace. You're watching Ohio High School boys basketball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Willie and Son Trucking. Willie and Son Trucking has been a proud supporter of local student athletes, coaches, and athletic programs throughout its history. Be sure to look out for the Shack Athlete of the Week presented by Willie and Son Trucking each week at SOSAOhio.com.
Kimberly. Tons of practice. One chop away from a black belt. 7 of the best sidekicks. And 5 years since her cancer diagnosis at OhioHealth.
John, 8 minutes to go, 43-31, Miami Trace. They win the third quarter by 2, extending their lead to 12 as we enter the fourth.
Yeah, that first quarter where they won it by 10 seems to be the difference right now, as the teams have been pretty even besides that first 8 minutes. For Jackson, just got to try to chip away. Chip away, all you can do.
First possession of the fourth quarter belongs to Jackson. Wolford brings it top of the key, flips it out, Simons. Driving down low, Simons, opposite hand, can't get it to go off the backboard. Defensive rebound for Armstrong.
Yeah, I like the drive, just unable to get it to finish for Simons.
First possession of the quarter for Miami Trace. Guess, Looking down low, Guthrie poked away. Woodard with the loose ball. 2-on-2 fast break. Woodard up with the right hand, rolls it up and in for 2. Lead back down to 10.
Woodard had 7 in the first half. That's his first 2 of the second. He's got 9.
Quick turnover on the other end for the Panthers. Nobody home for Colton May.
And that's about the exact opposite start that you want for the quarter for Coach Ackley. 2 turnovers and 2 possessions.
Ball back with the Ironmen. Trailing by 10, Campbell, top of the key, left wing, Jenkins. Now back to Campbell, right side, right back, Jenkins. Top of the key, 3 on the way, can't hit. Defensive rebound for Guess.
Pretty good look there for Jackson. Yep.
Down low with Bodecker.
Yeah, they're able
Foul will be on Simons.
They're able to get Bodecker draw a foul on that before. That time he wasn't able to get the shot up before getting the foul.
Third foul for Simons here tonight. Trailing by 10 with 6:30 to play. Guess. Looking down low, Bodecker, cross-court pass May, underneath, blocked away by Wolford. Guthrie loses the handle on the loose ball. Another turnover for Miami Trace.
Good job on the help side by Jackson. Down 10, got a chance to chip away.
Jenkins, not wasting any time, underneath, draws the contact and the foul. The 6'2 sophomore heads to the line with 6:12 to go.
Yeah, and he hasn't scored in this half as well. He's 1 for 1 at the line so far in the game, 5 points. I like just attacking Guthrie right there, as it seemed like he was a little bit back on his heels. Six now for Jenkins.
Bryson Osborne re-enters for the Panthers in for the senior Colton May. Two for 2 on the trip for Stephen Jenkins. Lead is down to 8.
Well, they got it down to 7 at one point in the third, and that's the closest they've been since the first quarter. See if they can get a stop and get themselves a chance to get closer.
Osborne driving baseline out to Bodecker. Tipped away by Jenkins. Pushed back in bounds by Osborne. Underneath, Guthrie has it taken away. Here come the Ironmen. Wolford underneath, stripped. Osborne. Check that, Armstrong with the steal. Right back, Armstrong underneath, off the glass and in.
Just an outstanding individual play there by Brady Armstrong to get that steal and then finish through a lot of contact. Big time play by senior.
Full timeout for the Panthers. We'll step aside. You're watching Ohio High School boys basketball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
There's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon. That's the slogan, and that's what we believe at Par-Mar stores. From groceries to gas and all the other stuff you need, Par-Mar has it. Download the Par-Mar app for even more savings, and don't forget the Par-Mar rewards card too. We also believe in being a big part of your community, so look for us at the ball game or wherever you are. Shop us today, like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and remember, if there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
This presentation of high school sports on Southern Ohio Sports Authority is brought to you in part by your local McDonald's. McDonald's proudly supports all area athletes again this season. Visit your local McDonald's in Chillicothe, Circleville, Greenfield, and Waverly. And be sure to check out SOSA's newly relaunched podcast, Overtime, presented by McDonald's.
5:40 to go here in the fourth quarter. Lead is back to 10 on the strip and finish on the other end for Brady Armstrong.
Yeah, we were very close to a 6-point game there, but Brady Armstrong just ripped it away from Bodie Wolford and then goes down and finishes. Nice work there between him and Grant Guess to get that layup.
45-35, under 6 to play. Campbell off the screen, driving right side, steps through. What a finish.
Yeah, just nice patience there by Boston Campbell, he's got 13 or 15. Check that, 11 here in the second half.
A big half for the senior has the Ironmen down by 8, blocked away by Jenkins, who is called for the foul.
It's going to be 2 shots here for Austin Bodecker. Only 2 of 4 from the line so far, though.
Jenkins, his first team 2 of the quarter. Austin Bodecker will be at the line, shooting 2.
John, it seems like every time Jackson starts to chip away, Miami Trace answers.
Yeah, it's just been, solid by Miami Trace. They're playing good defense overall. Yep, that's going to be a foul. Pretty easy.
Second shot for Bodecker is no good. Offensive foul on Grant Guess.
And that's one of those things you want to be careful. Only a sophomore, if you're Coach Ackley, you don't want to get Jackson any closer to the bonus.
Campbell goes opposite of the screen, cut off by Bodecker, hands it off Simons.
Yeah, and then Campbell rolled his ankle a little bit. We're going to get a timeout to get him out. Because he just looked like just a quick roll. He's going to see the trainer.
Jax Carroll in for Boston Campbell. Simons driving baseline, cut off by Guthrie. Trapp steps through, far side to Wolford.
Good ball fake.
Ball fake for Jenkins, driving, front iron, can't connect. Osborne with the rebound for Miami Trace.
And it's felt like they've had a lot of good looks, just haven't got the ball to go down whenever they've got it down to this, anywhere between 8 and 10. Bodecker was very open there. I think he'll probably let Armstrong know that a little bit in the locker room.
Offensive foul on Osborne.
Yeah, with the tough Jackson, the football kids, you're probably not going to get them to flinch on plays like that. So he's just going to take the hit and draw the charge. Good job there by Wolford of just taking it. Campbell back in already.
Still down by 9. Jenkins driving on Guthrie, up for the layup, draws the foul.
It's going to be a 4th on Guthrie.
Guthrie has been in and out this half with foul trouble, picked up his first 2 really early in the third, and now has his 4th with 4:06 to go in the final quarter of regulation.
Yeah, that was one of the things we talked about at the half, was just looking at different ways to attack him. And they've been able to do so by getting him into some foul trouble. But you got to make your free throws. We have a 30-second timeout here for Jackson.
Third timeout for the Ironmen.
Down to 8. I mean, you got to put some stops together to get yourself just a little bit closer, as that's been the big thing that they have not been able to do so far in this half. Like we mentioned, got it down to 7 once. They are, it's been 8 a whole lot of times. It just feels like Miami Trace just can't put Jackson away, but Jackson just at the same time has not been able to make any leeway on this lead. Possession arrow will be with the Panthers.
As always, a big thank you to all of our sponsors that make all of our winter sports live streams possible. Glockner family of dealerships, Parmar Stores, Willie & Son Trucking, McDonald's, the Schmidt Family Restaurant Group, and Horizon.
We appreciate every one of you. And we appreciate all the people watching as well. We also appreciate our cameraman, Kenneth Hay.
Up by 8, Miami Trace basketball. Over halfway through the 4th. Armstrong trapped, looking outside. It's caught by Guest. Down low. Guthrie wide open for the finish.
His first 2 since the first quarter. 6 now for Guthrie.
Lead is back up to 10. Top of the key 3. Campbell won't go. In and out.
I think we're going to have a foul on Simons.
Fouls on number 4, Ryan Simons. That's his 4th. Team 3 of the quarter.
I'm going to go ahead and let you know I'm perplexed by the McLean student section that's here.
Baseline drive and finish for Bryson Osborne. Lead is back up to 12.
Nice drive and finish there by Osborne. Threw a little contact. Good find as well.
Entry pass right side to Jackson. Drives, kicks it out. Campbell. Inside the arc, finds Woodard. Right corner 3, in and out. Osborne, the Miami Trace rebound.
Feels like it's pretty much danger time now for Jackson.
Osborne flips it over. Guthrie can't handle the pass.
And Guthrie's going to foul out there. And that's not on Guthrie. That's just he's just put in a bad spot there, but it's going to lead to 2 shots now for Stephen Jenkins on the other end. Like, you're up 12, just if you don't have the layup, just bring it back out.
Guthrie fouls out with 2:44 to go in the 4th. Colton May re-enters. Don't believe the substitution could take place until after the first free throw, potentially, is what.
Well, I think they didn't realize it was for a foul out because Guthrie just went straight out. So usually you take a little time on that, but it was just Guthrie knew it was 5 and just headed to the bench.
First shot from Jenkins is in and out. $12-point lead for Miami Trace. Cut to 11 by Jenkins. Splits the pair. 2:40 to go in the 4th.
See what Miami Trace does here. If they can run some clock, not going to have that inside presence anymore.
Guess. Right side, 3 for Osborne. In and out. A lot of close calls for both sides on the offensive. Campbell drives, has it tipped away.
He's going to have 2 shots, though. 4 for 4 at the line so far tonight. 15 points to have a game high. $16 now for Campbell.
Down by 9, 2:15 to go. Armstrong directing traffic, gets it in. To Guess, wide open. Around half court is Osborne. Bodecker backs it back out to half court, now to Armstrong. Right side, Osborne back out to Bodecker.
Should just be a layup here. If you're Jackson, you still have 1 foul to give, so you can be pretty aggressive defensively.
Panthers continue to play keep away, under 2 minutes to go.
Coach Ackley trying to get his guys up. It's going to be the 4th team foul.
First foul tonight on Boston Campbell with 1:44 to go in the quarter.
Gonna have free throws the rest of the way. Timeout by Jackson.
Full timeout for the Ironmen. Will step aside. 50-41 with 1:44 to play. Miami Trace leading by 9. You're watching Ohio High School boys basketball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
Williams has transferred to Wendy's for the new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
This burger's my inspiration, and I just hope to inspire you.
Oh, you have inspired us.
Thought we were doing names on the headband.
Get it together. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
The warmth of the holiday season is all wrapped up in the generous gifts we share. When you sign up for fiber internet with Horizon, we'll donate $10 to the YMCA in your community. Call Horizon at 740-772-8331 or visit us at horizonconnects.com before December 31st, and you'll also get 1 month free plus free installation on your service. It's a little bit of holiday magic that comes when you make the most meaningful connections with Horizon.
50-41, Miami Trace leading this Friday night faction matchup. Miami Trace looking to extend their 3-game winning streak, not only overall, but within the FAC.
Yeah, this would be a big-time win for Miami Trace as far as, you know, their hopes to win the FAC. Obviously, a big one with Washington will be coming up soon.
Inbound to Guess around half court, runs out of room, finds Osborne near side.
Probably don't want to foul Osborne. Yep. I'm going to say it's probably who you want to foul. I mean, Bodecker's a good shooter, but he's 3 for 6 tonight at the line.
Bodecker heads to the line with 1:35 to go in the quarter.
9-point lead, get a chance to extend it here. You just got to take a little more time. Just going pretty much to catch and shoot.
Bodecker can't hit the first, remains 9. Sinks the second.
Every time, split them both.
Carroll dribbles through traffic, hands it over to Woodard, who has it stripped away. Osborne now with the loose ball up the far sideline. Fouled by Woodard. Around the volleyball line, he'll head to the charity stripe.
Yeah, Osborne with 14 points on the night. He's 4 for 4 at the line. Got a chance to strengthen his team high in scoring. Don't foul him. 5 for 5 at the line.
15 now for Osborne. Make it 16. Jackson now trailing by 12. Campbell on the drive, up strong for 2.
I believe that's going to be the last time out for Jackson. A full 19 now for Boston Campbell in the night.
Full timeout for Jackson. We'll step aside. You're watching Ohio High School boys basketball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
At OhioHealth, you can see your doctor here or here, on this or on these. And no matter if you're over here, over there, or anywhere in between, you'll feel good knowing OhioHealth provides the finest care anywhere. Schedule care today at ohiohealth.com/finest care.
Hey everyone, Mike Glockner.
I'm Brandon Callahan.
Of the all-new Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Service Center in Portsmouth, Ohio. We have a $39.95 oil change special going on right now. That includes a free tire rotation and free multi-point inspection. Schedule your appointment online at GlocknerCDJR@Portsmouth.com.
Out of the timeout, Eli Ray checks in for the first time tonight, inbound to Osborne, who is called for the travel. Jackson defense comes up with the stop.
Yeah, it's good job. I mean, it's a minute 2 left. You can still try to, you know, they may think they're going to try, or you're going to foul immediately. So go for the ball, see if you can get a turnover, and they're able to do so right there.
Boston Campbell to inbound, gets it into Wolford. Now top of the key, Jenkins driving in, up for the shot. I believe the foul called on the floor. Either way, he'll head to the line for two. Eli Ray will re-enter, as will Ryan Simons in between shots.
I hope that if any official watches, that's another miss. Any official watches this, like, just because a kid misses as bad as the attempted moving screen there just was for Jackson, like,
offensive rebound off the miss for Woodard, quickly taken back by the Panthers. Armstrong with the steal. Now Osborne.
I think that's going to be a jump ball. Yeah, Osborne's just kind of leaving the ball out because he's expecting to get fouled, and Jackson just trying to get the ball.
Jump ball keeps it with the Panthers. 45 ticks to go in the fourth. Inbound and finish on the other end to Austin Bodecker.
Nothing wrong with scoring, keeping the clock moving there.
Cross-court pass, Woodard pump fakes, driving, Euro step downstairs. Foul is called. Grant Guess picks up his second.
9 points for Woodard. He's got a chance to get into the double figgies here with his first time at the line tonight.
Two for two on the trip for Charlie Woodard. Inbound Osborne, far side, right back to Armstrong. Armstrong fouled around his own free throw line with 25.9 seconds to go.
I believe this will be the first time that Armstrong gets to go to the line tonight. Made his first 3 threes of the game, and really, as we talked about during that last break, that's really been the difference in this game so far, has been those 3 threes by Brady Armstrong.
First shot from Armstrong is no good. Armstrong sinks the second. Lead is up to 11. Woodard, right corner three, front iron won't go. Ball is out of bounds on the Panthers. It'll stay here with Jackson, 18.2 to go. Jax Carroll to inbound, looking for Woodard, kick ball by May.
I think if you're Coach Ackley here, you just don't do anything crazy. Because with no timeouts left, Jackson is in very tough shape.
The other way, Guess up with two, slams it home.
There's an emphatic way to finish this game as Grant Guess skies with a hammer.
Campbell moving from about 10, and that'll do it. Defensive rebound for Bodecker, a 13-point win for the Panthers as Grant Guess sends it off in style, 58-45.
Yeah, a pretty good win here for Miami Trace. Got out to a quick lead early and then just kept Jackson kind of at arm's length for the rest of the night for that 13-point win.
58-45, Jackson Miami Trace with the win. We'll take a quick break and come back with the post-game show right here on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Willie & Son Trucking. Willie & Son Trucking has been a proud supporter of local student-athletes, coaches, and athletic programs throughout its history. Be sure to look out for the Shack Athlete of the Week, presented by Willie & Son Trucking, each week at SOSAOhio.com.
Kimberly, tons of practice. One chop away from a black belt. 7 of the best sidekicks. And 5 years since her cancer diagnosis at OhioHealth.
To 45, Miami Trace extends their winning streak to 4 and moves their overall record to 4-2, 4-0 in league play. They'll continue their 9-game homestand with just the second of that stand next Tuesday when they host the Logan Elm Braves. For Jackson, they fall to 2-4, now 1-3 in the FAC. They head back to Jackson at home where they will host Union.
9-game home streak. 9-game homestand is such a ridiculous thing to say for high school anything, especially in high school basketball. Just a game that Miami Trace was really in charge from the get-go. They had a 10-point lead early, and it was really between about 8 to 12, 8 to 14 the whole game. Ends up as a 13-point game. With Miami Trace winning. Miami Trace was led by Bryson Osborne with 16 points. 12 of those in the second half. He went 6 of 6 from the line. 6 points for Adam Guthrie. He had 4 in the first quarter. And then Austin Bodecker with 9. 4 points for Sky Salyers, who I thought played really well off the bench. He didn't play at all in the fourth quarter after he picked up his 4th foul, but I thought he brought some really good minutes for Coach Ackley. 12 points for Brady Armstrong. As we mentioned, that flurry of threes in that first quarter was a huge difference in this matchup. 7 points for Colton May, and then 4 points for Grant Guess, including that emphatic hammer to finish the night. Jackson was led by senior Boston Campbell with 19 points. He had 15 in the second half. 4 points for Bodie Wolford. Ryan Simons with 2, 11 points for Charlie Woodard, and then 9 points for Stephen Jenkins.
All right, well, that'll do it for our coverage of Friday Night Faction here at Miami Trace High School. Panthers with the victory. As always, big thank you to the athletic department here at Miami Trace for allowing us to come and cover this game on live stream. Big thank you to the AD, Aaron Hammond, for setting us up on the visiting side and allowing us to bring all of our equipment to set up and once again bring this coverage to all of you who decided to stay at home, as we know the trip between these two schools is pretty far, at least an hour. It's 45 minutes from Chillicothe, and I think it's 30 minutes to Jackson from Chillicothe, so quite a trip. So hopefully we made that a little bit easier on some folks a little bit south of Waverly that didn't want to make the trip.
Right, and this is a great facility. I feel like out of the schools that built one in the last few years, I feel like this is one of the better ones that has been done, especially for the gym. And then I don't know if you've had a chance to walk through the school. I was here last year. I was here to cover a game, and our schedule was like an hour off, so I got here way before the game was going to start. So got to see around a little bit. It's a beautiful school, and it's just an outstanding facility here at Miami Trace.
So that'll do it for our coverage here this Friday night at Miami Trace High School. Dewey Daly and John Bruce signing off. You've been watching You've been watching Ohio High School boys basketball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.